Imagine a guy so brilliant he invented the helicopter in the 15th century. Now imagine that same guy never finishing anything. Yep, we're talking about him, Leonardo da Vinci, history's most legendary procrastinator. Leonardo was born in 1452 in Vinci, Italy, the illegitimate son of a notary and a peasant woman. In other words, his life literally started out as a rejected draft. He never went to college, barely spoke Latin, and still became the sharpest mind of the Renaissance, proof that sometimes talent is just more stubborn than a diploma. Leonardo was a painter, inventor, sculptor, anatomist, engineer, architect, and collector of unfinished notebooks. Think you're multitasking because you opened 10 browser tabs. Da Vinci was juggling 87 ideas a week and finished none of them. The famous Mona Lisa took him 4 years to paint, and even then, he never considered it done. He kept it with him until he died, obsessively tweaking details like her eyebrow, which, by the way, no one's sure if it's even there. Eyebrow or no eyebrow, Renaissance mystery of the millennium. And the Vitruvian Man, that sketch of the guy stretching inside a circle and a square. Leonardo used it to study human proportions, but never published the full study, probably because halfway through he got distracted by birds in flight, then ditched the birds to study how water flows, then left the water to study a woodpecker's tongue. Yes, that's real. Leonardo invented a medieval tank that didn't move, a scuba suit in the Renaissance, a helicopter that couldn't fly, and even a robot in the 1400s. Now tell me, genius or visionary who kept forgetting to finish? People hired Leonardo to paint, sculpt, or design. He'd say yes. Start strong. Sketch something brilliant, then lose interest, like that one friend who always says, "Let's hang out," and never shows up. The Medici family? Still waiting for their statue. The city of Milan? Dreaming of a bronze horse that became a forgotten sketch in a drawer. Some historians say Leonardo had near-pathological perfectionism. Others suspect he had something like ADHD. Or maybe he was just too Italian to meet deadlines. But the truth is, his curiosity was endless, and that made it nearly impossible to focus on just one thing. While you're thinking, "I'll just watch one more video," he was thinking, what if I figured out how the human heart works while designing bat-inspired wings? Leonardo left behind notebooks, blueprints, sketches, ideas. Some say he only completed about 20 works in his lifetime, but each one feels like 1,000. Today, scientists, engineers, and artists still study what he left behind, and even with so much left unfinished, he remains the very definition of genius. Leonardo da Vinci teaches us two important things. Curiosity can be more powerful than discipline, though both together work best, and sometimes true genius lives in the unfinished drafts. So next time you abandon a project halfway through, don't feel bad. You're not procrastinating. You're just following in Leonardo da Vinci's footsteps. If you enjoyed this unfinished masterpiece, give it a like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. What's a project you started and never finished? And don't worry, we're not judging. Leonardo wouldn't either. He'd probably sketch you and forget your name halfway through.